What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another Vizzy Inks video. In my previous video, I showed you guys that I did my first cover-up tattoo. Turned out really good, really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't, go check that out. It's fire. In today's video, we're gonna be reviewing a tattoo stencil printer. This is one I got off of Amazon. Very inexpensive, only 74 bucks. And we're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna test out the machine, the app, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this works, whether it's worth it, not worth it, and we're gonna just get right into the nitty-gritty. Like any of my other videos, usually when I do a review or if I'm talking about a product or an item, you get the overhead shot. So you're gonna see me now, see me at the end, and then you're gonna get the overhead shots of everything else. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next clip. All right, guys, so here we have the machine. This is the, I think it's called or pronounced phenomenal, something like that. I'll put the link and I'll put a picture of what it is in the description. But this is what they have. This is what I got. So we're gonna open it and go through it. So right off the back, it comes with this nice cloth bag protection. This is the machine. I got it in silver, but they have available options in all black, black and blue, black and gray, green and white, pink, silver, or white and orange. I got the silver because silver just gives a cleaner look in my opinion. Okay, so this is the machine. This is what it looks like. It comes with, obviously, the machine. It comes with this wire that you can use to hook up to your laptop, your iPad, whatever the case may be. The only thing I would suggest to get for this, if you do have USB-C power things, is to get a converter, like a USB converter where you can plug in, you know, like that, because a lot of things are not made with the USB thing anymore. Sorry, this is the back of it. All right. This is the front. Oh, it also comes with 10 stencil papers. So that's another good thing that you'll have access to if you don't already have them. This is the machine. This, I believe you can use this to download the app, the barcode. I'm not too sure of it came with a paper and I used the paper to scan the barcode and then download the app. But yeah, so this is this. So to open your machine, you will push both buttons like that and you just slightly pull it open like that, and this is what the inside of it looks like. Very simple, very easy design, and that's it. So the next step is I'll show you the app, how it works, and then we'll go from there. So even if you don't have the barcode to scan, you could just download the app itself. It's right here, the Fumo app. Here's the app. When you open it, we have some pop-ups. Just X that off. So at the top here, you're gonna see where it says to connect. So what you're gonna do is, with the machine here, you're gonna hold it for 3 seconds, and then now it should say connect. So it automatically Bluetooths and connects to your thing. Once you're connected, they have a couple of designs that they have that you can kind of try out, but just make sure you're picking the ones without the little green things because you need a subscription for that. But this is the app, very easy to use. So let's say you wanted to use this butterfly image, right? What this app does is when you click it and you go to print, it'll show you the steps on how to properly install the paper, stuff like that, but I'll show you how to do that throughout the video. So I just want to show you a couple of things here with an app. So when you open your image, this is what you get. At the bottom, you have where it says print settings. You click that arrow up, and these are the different settings that you can have for your paper to come out. So you could do 2 copies, 3 copies, 4, however many copies you need. You could adjust that there. They have an anti-wrinkle thing, which is strong, weak, or close, meaning how accurate it's going to go to the stencil printer. I usually would just put strong so the lines are darker. The thickness, you could do a light, you could do medium, you could do heavy. Always suggest heavy just so that you can have a darker print. When you click print, you'll see this message. If you don't load up the paper, nothing's gonna print for you. But I wanted to try something to see, even if we don't have the transfer paper, if this will still print. So we're gonna test that out now. So I'm gonna get a regular paper. The app is here. I'm gonna open this. We're gonna load in this. We loaded the paper. The light is green now. I'm gonna see if this will print even without having the thing on it. I never tested that yet, so this is both of our first time seeing if this works. So loaded up the paper. I'm gonna press print on the app. Okay, with regular paper, it doesn't work. So I guess you actually need because this is a thermal printer. I don't know why I thought this can do like regular printer stuff, but there you go. If anybody had any questions about that, that's your answer. It does not work with regular printer paper. But now I'm going to grab the thermal paper and then we're gonna reprint this. All right, so a quick tutorial of how I'm gonna move the iPad to the side of how to properly load up the machine. When you have your thing paper, you're gonna lift up the first page. You're gonna remove this paper from the inside. The next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna flip it to the back and we're gonna rip off the yellow paper. Make sure to keep pressure here so you're not ripping off the adhesive that's holding everything else together. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna just slightly pull it through the back part. You might have to bend the machine a little bit to get that gap. Once you get even just a little bit, you want to make sure that the paper is in between these two bars here, like brackets. Once you get that, close the machine and the machine is going to do the work. One more thing you want to make sure on the back, you see how mine is not that even? Just one more time, open that. Just try to make sure it's as even as possible so it can come out, you know, pretty straight. Pretty much pull to where the yellow part on this side. See how this, like, just kind of line that up with that thing there. Once you get it lined up, push that down and lock it in. So now we have this loaded up. We have the same stencil. So I'm gonna hit print. So one thing to note, when it's green, that means it's connected or connecting and it's reading from your iPad or iPhone to hook up to the device. When it turns red, that means it's in progress of going or it's about to be done. When you hear the after noises of it, even though it's done printing, let it make that noise, but don't shut it off because you can potentially damage the machine and that's gonna be a bad thing. So when you're done with this, you're gonna hold it for 3 seconds to turn off. Put that to the side. And now, this is the stencil we have. So when we open it up, by the way, you're always gonna get these little lines on the side. That's just a default thing that comes with it, so don't worry about that. And just like that, we have our nicely printed stencil. I would say it's a little bit lighter than up here, but I mean, that's just nitpicking, like small little details. But it's a really, really good starter printer. Transferring this to the skin will be so easy. It's enough of this on there. You can see on this side, it took a lot. Again, not bad at all. For $74 on Amazon, not a bad deal. I know there's bigger, better things out there, but this is really good. This is like a good starter. You know, you're just getting started in tattooing. This is the perfect machine for you. Now, I believe this is a USB-C charge, which is also located here. So when you plug it in, USB-C, it's gonna blink like that. That means it's charging up. All right, so this is wireless, completely wireless. You do need internet in order to make this work. I do want to note that. So if your iPad has like LTE, that's fine. If your iPad doesn't have LTE, I strongly suggest finding a spot that has Wi-Fi or just use your hotspot on your phone. I know I had to do that when I was at the studio one time. This doesn't work without Wi-Fi. So that's one thing to keep in mind with this. I'll go over some pros and cons now. The pros of this, the price point is really, really good. $74 off Amazon, not a bad price point. Another pro, the app is completely free. It's easy to use, and if you do want to upgrade and get like something else with it, you can definitely do that and have more access to different designs. When you put in your other stuff, you can design stuff yourself. They have words, they have fonts, all completely free. I think that's a great thing that this comes with. Another pro, it comes with the dust bag. I don't know a lot of machines made nowadays that come with dust bags or any type of protecting, you know, things for it. This is really good. So yes, another pro for this, it's very small. That's a good pro, and it's very lightweight. It's not heavy. It's not like a big piece of machinery that has to be hauled and put together. Everything is all in one thing. So you push the buttons to open it, push the stuff to close it. Everything is literally one machine here. Another pro is that it comes with these thermal papers. A lot of machines don't usually come with papers for you to use. This one comes with it. Like, you get a lot of your money's worth with this machine. Instead of you having to buy it separate, this works perfect. The stuff that's come with it is really, really good. It sticks to the skin. It's really great. Now getting into the cons. One con that I have for this machine is that it only works with Wi-Fi. I wish that there was a way that we can connect the wire to the laptop or to the computer, and it'll just make it a little bit more easier to use. I lied. So this can be connected to a USB-C cable, but that's only if you have like an adapter or something to your laptop. This is compatible with Mac OS, Windows, Chrome, and Linux. It's not a bad choice, but I just wish it was also compatible with iPads or your cell phone and stuff like that. Another con I would say is probably just you're always going to get these lines every time you print using this printer. I would only see this as an issue if you're doing like a big back piece and you have to use like the entire paper. That might be something that may or may not mess with your design a little bit. I know sometimes people cut around it and stuff like that, but if you do plan to use like a full paper for like a back piece or a leg piece, it might be in your way. That's like the only other con I can think of for this machine. Other than that, this is a really, 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 really great machine. I highly suggest getting this. I'm not sponsored at all by this, but this is a really good machine. It's very easy to use, app super easy. If you're looking to get a starter machine that's not too expensive but works just as well as any of the higher top tier brands, this is the one I would suggest for you to get, just because it literally does everything that it needs to do. It's really good in my opinion. So that's all that I have for you in this video, and I'm gonna see you in the outro. All right, y'all. I hope that you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is like one of many tattoo products that I'm going to be reviewing. Stay tuned for future videos of me reviewing, going over other items. It could be more printers, it could be fake skin, it can be more tattoo machines. Anything that has to do with tattoo, we're going to review it here. Hopefully your girl gets sponsored. I can't do that without the help of you guys, so make sure you guys are liking these videos, you guys are sharing these with your friends, your family. I want to shout out all my new subscribers. I started off at like 50, then we grew to like 200 to 300, now we're at like 450 something. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank you. Can't do this without y'all. Let me know in the comments something that you would like me to review. If you enjoy the video, you enjoy the product, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you do end up purchasing this, I wish I had a link to give y'all a discount, but let me know in the comments how you like the product. If you own one, let me know any tips or tricks that you know could be used with this machine. I just like to help people and get a better feel of how everything could be, and I just want us to help each other, you know, build an actual community and everything like that. With that being said, make sure you follow my social medias. I have TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, those are the only two that I really have at the moment that I'm really active on. I'm gonna try to get into streaming soon. I know I made the video about me streaming. I'm still trying to figure out how that could work and the setup and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna happen soon. Also, let me know in the comments any video ideas that you want me to make. I had somebody comment in videos how to stencil your tattoo. They asked me to go more in depth, so that'll definitely be the next video. Why I stencil it the way that I do, why is it helpful, and you know, stuff like that. But if there's specific videos that you guys want to see, specific tips or information that you want me to go over, feel free to leave a comment and I promise I'm gonna get back to you, you know. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss an upload. That being said, I will see you in the next video. Up share.